is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And today we're going to do the NFL Week 11 Beast picks. Hopefully no frozenness into it. But he's got two Pepsis.
Well, I've only cracked three of them so far, so I might as well have them all.
By the way, that's the reigning 48. Joining
That's
me
the Busch
again.
Light Monster.
What's up?
That's the Busch Light Monster, apparently, as of tonight.
Yep. So yeah, last week was a quite interesting week. We both ended up doing solid. You got 10. I got uh
Son of a bitch.
okay. We're back. All right.
Yeah.
All right, we are back. Hopefully we are still back. Okay. So, there's Gengar. Um anyways. So, you went 9 I went 9-5, you went 10-4. So yeah, interesting week. Brian Dable, as of right now, is not fired. He did lose to the Panthers last week. You called that one.
Apparently, they're not going to fire him because he's probably going to bench Danny Dimes this week.
Oh, okay. So yeah, interesting week, that happened last week. And, as we move into this week, a lot of big games are coming up. But the first game, obviously, is the division rivals, the Washington Commanders at the Philadelphia Eagles. Amazon, 8:15.
The Eagles are a 3.5 point favorite.
Okay. Yeah, Commanders are good. I mean, they almost beat the Steelers. Eagles are kind of, I don't know where they're at right now, as a team. But and you can hear me, right?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. Commanders and Eagles. Um, yeah, I think I'm kind of 50-50 on it. Because it is a division rivals and the Eagles are kind of whatever. Um, they're on and off. Commanders are riding high. Um, I think we'll be close. I think it's gonna be like the Steelers game last week. I think it's gonna come down to the wire. I'm gonna say it is 27-26 Commanders. One
I'm
point
also going
game.
with I'm also going with the Commanders. Philadelphia seems to easily handle bad teams, but they kind of struggle with good teams. I think Washington's better than people are giving them credit for. I'm gonna say Washington 28, Philadelphia 20.
All right. Next we have the 1 o'clock game. We have the Las Vegas Raiders at the Miami Dolphins.
Dolphins are a 7.5 point favorite.
Yeah, I see the Dolphins winning here. I don't know what's going on. The Raiders are rebuilding. Dolphins are obviously with Tua, they're a better team. They did beat the Rams. They did lose two straights, but they were against good teams. And then when they went up against, a decent to mediocre team in the Rams, they beat them pretty easily. I see them beating the Raiders pretty easily because they're worse than the Rams. So I'm going to say the Dolphins win 23-9.
First and foremost, I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Tua, as much as I don't like Miami, please, please stop trying to turn your brains into mashed potatoes. It's no longer funny or entertaining. We really don't want to see you die on the field. Don't lead tackling with your head.
Oh, yeah.
Second, did you see that?
Yeah, where he dove for the first down.
He
And slide.
no. He threw an interception and tackled the
Oh,
the
yeah, there was
quarterback
that too. That
head
there was that one.
first.
Yeah, that one too.
Um, Second off, I have no faith in the Raiders. Miami's starting to look like they're firing well after they've been pretty much eliminated. I'm gonna say Miami does win this one. I'm gonna say 35-10. It's kind of a statement game, like, hey, we don't really suck.
Okay, but you got the okay. You're going to the Dolphins too. Yep.
Yes.
Next we have the next 1 o'clock game. Cleveland Browns at the New Orleans Saints. And nonetheless, New Orleans Saints, after losing to the Carolina Panthers, somehow beat the Atlanta Falcons. I have no idea anymore.
The Saints are a 1.5 point favorite.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how to gauge them. I mean, they lost to the worst team in the league 2 weeks ago, and then they just beat the division leading team the next week. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna just say the Saints. Cleveland haven't really done anything since Baltimore. So I'm just gonna say 20-17. I'm gonna say it's the same score as last week for the
I'm going to
Saints.
say New Orleans too. Both these teams suck. Give me 14-10 Saints.
All right. Next, we have the Indianapolis Colts at the New York Jets.
The Jets are a 4 point favorite.
Yeah, the Jets need this win. They got after their little Halloween miracle, they went back to the line works and lost to the Cardinals pretty
Cardinals.
badly.
Aaron
And
Rodgers look like shit.
yeah, everyone looked like shit in that game. Um, Aaron Rodgers got to do something here. Um, Colts are not that good of a team. Joe Flacco did what he could despite the poor performance overall. Um, but I still think the Jets overall need to win. I'm going to give it to the Jets. I'm going to say it's 24-21 Jets.
I don't have faith in either of these teams, but I really think the Jets are a dumpster fire. I'm going with the Colts here in a close game. Give me 24-20 Colts.
Okay. Next, we have the Minnesota Vikings at the Tennessee Titans.
The Vikings are a 6 point favorite.
Uh, yeah, I mean Titans are a mediocre team right now, and well, the Vikings have been struggling. I mean, they only beat Jacksonville by like
5.
5 points. But again, this is a mediocre team, so even if they don't play their best, I mean, it could be just a mediocre score like it was against Jacksonville. And I think it's gonna be around there. I'm gonna say you give the Vikings 15. I'm gonna give the Titans 9.
I'm going to say you're very close in that score, but I'm going to say it's Minnesota 18, Tennessee 14.
Okay.
They go for two at some point, and yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next is my team, my Green Bay Packers at the Chicago We Own You Bears.
The Packers are a 6.5 point favorite, and you have no reason not to be. The Bears just fired their offensive coordinator.
Yeah, and they've been like literally since 2018 was like I think the last time they could beat us. So we're pretty good position. It's in Chicago, but it doesn't matter. We should beat them because we own Chicago, right? We own the team, right? You know,
You don't own anything besides. I'm not going to go there.
we own the Bears.
You don't own shit.
Oh, we own them. Oh, we
You
own.
don't own shit. Again, we have to revisit this. You don't have a mouse in your pocket. You aren't one of the Packers.
But we own. Well, the city owns the team.
You aren't in the city. You're in Buffalo, New York.
That doesn't matter. There's millions of people that own the team across the country.
And do you have ownership?
I gotta get a stock for
You
that.
don't. You don't have one, so you're not a
Oh yeah,
we.
I will be. Oh, I will be one day. Next time they do it. Tell you what, next time they go on the stock again, I'll get one.
Next time they go on stock, I'm buying everyone just so you can't.
They have a limit, so you can't.
I'm buying everyone just so you can't give them to homeless people in Green Bay.
All right. So 6 points. Like I said, Green Bay Packers should run away with this game. I mean, we still got to be cautious because we are obviously a team that wrote this game because obviously, our team is better than the Bears, but we have to make sure that we can, do all the stuff we have to do. Jordan Love's got to be better on certain throw situations. Um, and you know, we have it. We're a playoff team. We're a playoff team if we just kick it to fuck you, Zoom. Anyways, we got to stick together as a team. We have the running game, we have the defense. Um, and we just got to put him down. I'm gonna say the Packers win pretty easily. I'm gonna say we win 31-10. We easily beat the Bears here.
I'm not looking to be a douche and piss you off. But for the fact that you're going in without knowing what the offensive coordinator is going to do, the Bears have had a good defense. I'm going to say it's a tight game and the Bears do eke it out. I'm going to say 23-20. The Bears knock off the Pack.
No, no. We're gonna be totally on this one. What was your score?
23-20.
Oh my God, no way, no way. All right, we'll see about that. Um, Next, Jacksonville Jaguars at the Detroit five interception Lions that somehow win.
Did they still win?
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
somehow.
Fun fact, the last 7 games that Jared Goff has thrown 4+ interceptions in, he's 7-0.
How?
The Lions are a 13-point favorite. We'll make this one real simple. The Jags fucking suck. It doesn't matter if they're going to bench everybody and play backups. I think they'd still beat the Jags at this point. There's probably no Trevor Lawrence. 38-7, Detroit.
Unfortunately, as much as it pains me to say, though, I do hope Jacksonville somehow beat them. But I'm gonna pick the Lions here. Um, yeah. I want them to lose though. But I can't pick against them right here. Detroit's gonna win 23-6.
Okay.
Hopefully he throws more interceptions though. Next, we have the LA Rams at the New England Patriots. Super Bowl.
The Rams are a 5-point favorite.
Rams are a 5-point favorites. Yeah. Rebuilding teams here. I'm gonna say the Rams win. They have the more upside on them. So I'm gonna say 26 16 Rams.
Here's the thing, man. The Pats are 2 of the last 3, and they were close against the Bears. Or they were close against the Titans. I'm going to say the Pats get it done. I don't have faith in the Rams. It's not like it's a blowout, but I'm going to say the Patriots do it 21-13.
113. Okay. All right. Love this rivalry here. Baltimore Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers.
This, I think, will be the
Oh boy.
Baltimore is a 3-point favorite. This will be the game that really explains if Pittsburgh's a playoff team or not, especially with it being in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you know, I think this is gonna be an interesting game. The Ravens obviously uh have been good, except for when they lost to the Browns. The Steelers have been surprisingly good. They weren't the first half of the season, they won 6 games and they really didn't play their best ball. And they're only better now, with Russell in there, better quarterbacking. Um, and I think they're more healthier coming out of this. So I think down the stretch, the Steelers are going to be a more force to reckon with, and Ravens better watch out. I mean, this is a game they're going to probably want to have here. If and who was the favorites here? Just the
Baltimore by 3 points.
3 points. So yeah, this is going to be the one, man, and this is going to be a rivalry. Every time when it means something, these two go at it within the rules. So it comes down to the Ravens. It comes down to what they can do as a team. Um, the Steelers and the rivalry. It's always hard hitting within the rules. I think we're going to see the Steelers win. I think the Steelers are going to win it. I think it's going to be close. I'm going to say 26-23. Pittsburgh wins and really puts the rivalry for the division here.
I'm also going with Steelers. I think the Ravens have been slightly overrated lately. They barely hung on with some terrible play call or terrible calls from the refs last week. missing not one, not two, but three defensive face mask calls. I'm gonna say Pittsburgh pulls it off 21-17.
Okay. Next we have the Seattle Seahawks at the San Francisco 49ers.
405 game.
Yep, 4-5.
The Niners are a 6.5 point favorite, as they should be. I think Seattle's pretty horrible. Um, Niners started to look pretty good again last week with CMC. I'm gonna have to tell you, I really think that they'll be able to pull it off. I'm gonna say Niners 31, Seattle 17.
Yeah. They're gonna beat Seattle. They looked better. Overall, 49ers have more upside. They got their players back. They're healthier now. I'm going to say the 49ers win 23-16. San Fran.
All right.
Next 405 game, Atlanta Falcons at the Denver Broncos.
The Falcons are not the favorite. Broncos are a 2.5 point favorite.
Yeah, I mean they just lost to the Saints, so I mean that'll kind of do it to you. Yeah, I think the Denver Broncos do win here. Um, Falcons are they're kind of on and off. I just can't see it. Denver almost beat Kansas City. Um, I'm gonna give it to the Broncos. I'm gonna say it's 21-13. Broncos.
I'm going to say the Falcons get back on track. I like the Broncos, but I also think the Chiefs kind of suck. Give me Atlanta 27, Denver 24. It's a close game.
All right. Speaking of those Kansas City Chiefs, the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills.
Gag me with a spoon. Bills are a 2.5 point favorite.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me because I think what they're looking at here is the Bills, I think the last three times in the regular season have beaten the Chiefs, not in the playoffs, but they have beaten them in the regular season. So I could see this happening. And I mean, realistically, Kansas City probably won't lose to another. Well, they might, but this is probably one of the two our teams that could still beat them. And Buffalo honestly needs this because this is if they win it here, I mean, it will put them in position to possibly get the
First round
bye
bye.
if there's a die if they lose another matchup in the future. So yeah, I do think the Buffalo Bills do win. I think it is a touchdown game. I think it's a touchdown game. I'm gonna say it's 27-20 Buffalo.
I'm going to say Buffalo wins. I think it's actually a little more than a touchdown. I'm going to say 31-21 Bills win.
Okay, and of course this is a 425 game, and this is the match of the week, by the way. Um, so yeah. Finally, as a matter of fact, that's the only 425 game of the week, actually, which is kind of interesting. Anyways, Sunday Night Football, Cincinnati Bengals at the LA Chargers.
That would be the Chargers are a 1.5 point favorite.
Yeah, I could see this one going either way, but I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna say the Chargers win here. I'm gonna say it is 31 to 26. I like the Chargers upside here, and the Bengals have been kind of slumping. A lot of bad luck, but still they still have been losing. So um I don't know. I got the Chargers here.
Give me the Bengals. I still don't have faith in the Chargers. I think the Chargers have had a cupcake schedule. Jamar Chase is going to shred that secondary. I'm going to say it's 35-14. Cincinnati makes a statement win.
All right. And now we have the Monday Night Football at 8:15, the Battle of the Texans. The Houston Texans at the Dallas Cowboys.
And on the game of who cares, the Texans are a 7.5 point favorite.
Yeah, they should be. I mean, they beat they lost to the Lions, but they played very good against them. Should have won. They lost five interceptions. Goff still
And the
throws the
Cowboys absolutely suck.
and the Cowboys suck. So Houston Texans win. I'm gonna say this one actually is 28-17. 28-6. Blowout city. Oh yeah, and also Dak Prescott's not in this game anymore either because he's out for the season. So,
Not officially, but
oh, I
expected to
thought
be.
I heard a report today that he was done, that he was getting surgery.
Yeah, I think they jumped the gun and they said surgery, but as of today, it was they're still going to evaluate, and it's not guaranteed. It's not looking good.
Yeah. But he's not playing this game regardless. So,
No,
so yeah. 28-6 Houston Texans.
that'll do it.
Did you give your pick? Did you say your score for this one?
No, I didn't. Houston's going to beat them. I'm actually going to say Houston wins by a lot. I'm going to say 38-17.
Okay. Yep. And yeah, guys, that is the week 11 picks. Make sure if you're watching on Spotify or here to check it out, to subscribe. Also, if you're on the website, make sure to redirect to subscribe. Um, Also, Green Bay Packers recap show is back for the recap of the Bears for me. I do that after the game at some point, where I give the breakdowns of the stats as well as most of the key plays of the game. So yeah, there's that. Also, Kyle's got his two scoopies.
So I'm not going to shut them off for a little bit. They're actually taking a hiatus. They're closing for the winter.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, Naked Two Scoops had some staffing issues. They're going to close up until about March, but they will be back for you to get some ice cream. I mean, by the time of this release, you might still be able to get some. They're open through the end of the weekend. So if you're in the mood and you're in the Buffalo area, go get some ice cream. Other than that, Kyle a chicken dipping, Jeanette at the beauty parlor, and that's all I got.
All right. That's it, guys. He's a Rainy 48. I'm the S Ultimate Goku, and I'm out of here. We're out of here. Peace. See you next week.